1, 2, 3, 4. How you doing there? Henry Olson here from Super Simple Guitar, and welcome to this heavy rock bluesy guitar lesson. So what I'm going to be teaching you in this lesson is this riff that I just played, and I'm also going to be showing you how you can kind of make it your own. So it's going to be kind of a lesson that teaches you how to play it, but also gives you ideas on how to create more of your own ideas and your own kind of voice on the guitar, okay? And because of that, I have included the drum track. So if you want to get the drum track totally for free, the link to that is under this video, and you can just go to my website and download that drum track, and that way you're going to be able to jam along and come up with ideas of your own at home. You like that? I hope you do. So don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That really helps me here on YouTube, and comment, and of course subscribe. That helps me the most. All right, okay, let's get into close-up now and let's check out this really cool blues rock riff. See you there. All right, so welcome to the close-up. So the structure of this riff is basically a 12-bar blues. It's just that I'm playing it pretty hard. So we're basically focusing on a D chord, a G chord, and then the A chord, and that's the 1, 4, 5. Okay, now I have a whole blues chorus. I actually have 2 of them, so if you're not familiar with that, you can check those courses out at my website. Okay, all right, but for the riff here, we're just going to be going like this. I'm going to be starting on the 5th string, 5th fret, and I'm just going to be holding down a power chord. So that's with these 2 fingers, and if you want to make it sound a little bit fatter, you could hold down the 3rd string as well. So 3rd string, 4th string, and then 5th string. But I like to do it with just 2 fingers, or if I want to make it sound fatter, I actually use my pinky to push down on that string. You can try to do that too, if you're able to. Okay? But just to keep it simple, if that's all too hard, just hold down this string and this string, right? And we're just going to go down, down. So we're going to do 2 little downstrokes. And then what we're going to do is go over here to the 3rd fret, 6th string, and we're going to do a little hammer on. From the 3rd fret to the 5th fret. Okay, I like to do it with my pinky, but you could do it with your ring finger if that feels better for you. Okay, so that's a hammer from the 3rd to the 5th, down to the 5th string, 3rd fret. So, and then I'm going to repeat that little hammer thing and go down again on this string set. So, okay, so that same little lick there repeats itself just 1 string set further down. So, just to put that into context, down, down, and then we're going to do that. Okay, and then what you could also do is go like this. You could go the second time around, and that's actually what I do in the play along and in the intro. So I go down, down, do that little hammer thing the first time around, then the second time around I go down, down, leave a little break in there, and then I slide on the 4th string, 3rd fret, into the 5th fret, and then back. Okay, and those are just cool little ideas, because I know that these 3 notes are going to work, right, since they're in D minor, and we're playing this riff in D minor. I know that these guys are going to work. Okay, so I could actually create any licks I can think of using these notes here. Okay, and that's what I want to encourage you to try to do as well. So just to put the whole thing in context now, down, 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 then I'm going to slide. Okay, second time around, do the same thing. Okay, so I do that entire sequence 2 times, And then the really cool thing is that we can do, since we're playing a blues, is we can slide up to our next chord that's in the blues. So if you know your blues, you know that if D is your first chord of the blues progression, then you're going to know that G is going to be your second chord that you're going to be playing, right? Again, I have an entire course where I teach all about the blues if you're interested in that, okay? So let's just go over here to the G, and we're going to do the exact same thing. And since this is a blues, it's going to work perfectly. So check this out. Then the second time around, I'm going to do that slide thing, all right? So now I'm on the 10th fret playing that power chord, which is a G. And then I'm going 2 frets further down, just as we did here, and I'm playing that same little riff, okay? Just higher up, okay? Okay, so let me put the whole thing together for you now. So that's... Second time around. And now we're just going to go down to that G. Repeat. Second time around, do that slide thing again. And then on the G, we're only going to play it once. So here we played it twice, that entire sequence. Since we're on the G, we're only going to play it once. Again, this is a blues structure. So play that once. Back to the D. Play it once. Now we're going to our last chord in the blues, which is A, and we're going to play the A here with our first finger. So you could play it like this, but the kind of rock way to play A would be to just bar down on the second, third, and fourth string. And now I'm just going to do a little third string, 5th fret pull off. So, and then after I do that pull off, I'm playing the 6th string, 3rd fret. Okay, so that's... Play it open. Actually, I'm going to end it off here. So I'm going to go bam, bam. And then that's going to lead me back into a G, except now instead of playing the G here, I'm playing the G here. Now, if you want to learn about where all these different chords are and how to identify them in a really, really simple and structured manner, I have an entire course on that as well. So check that out. You can watch all of my courses for just $10 a month. And there's tons of content in there, okay? So we're going to that G. And now, after we play the G, we're going to go from the 1st fret, slide into the 3rd fret, and then that brings us back to the D. And now to end it off, we're going to go up to this A. Okay? And that's how we're going to end it. So let me play the whole thing for you now really slowly, just so you can get a good feeling for how it all fits together. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a play along so that you can actually play along with me. Okay? So check it out really slowly. Second time. Going down to the G. Same little riff. Going to the A. Going to the G. And I'm just sliding from the 1st fret into the 3rd fret. Back to the D. One more time D. But instead of doing the riff now, the second time around, we're just going to end it on the A. And then it starts over, okay? So a typical blues structure. And what we did is we took that blues structure, we put some distortion on it, a cool drum beat, and we turned it into a hard rock tune, more or less, right? And if you'd have some vocals on top of that and a bass, it would really sound cool, right? Okay, so the last thing that I want to show you is just how you could kind of come up with ideas of your own. So again, now that we know that these notes work, right, we could do different things with them. So for instance, we could go, so now I just played 3, 5, 3. And then I did that little slide here on the 5th string. And it doesn't sound bad, right? Right, now I did a... Okay, so what I'm basically doing is now that I know where the notes are that I can play, I'm playing the main chord, and I'm just adding cool little fills in there. And what that's doing is just making my playing sound much more interesting, right? Because we're adding in little fills to our chords, right? And you can get really creative with this. So same thing works here, right? Now we know which notes work. We can go... Right? We could just... I just made up that little lick there. So I just played... from the 10th fret to the 8th fret, to the 10th fret to the 8th fret, right? So now I went. So I just want you to see that once you know your scales, then you can easily make little ideas your own, right? You can create your own little interesting ideas, okay? When we go to the A, since I know that these notes work, and I have a whole entire solo course as well where I teach how all these scales work with chords, in case you're interested in that too. It's all in my membership set. So anyways, I hope that I gave you a lot of interesting ideas in this lesson. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get into the play along, and I'm going to be playing it the way that I taught you the first time, and hopefully you'll be able to play along. And also, if you go and download that backing track, you'll be able to have that drum beat and use it to play what I taught you, and also to make your own little musical ideas. Just jam out with it, okay? All right, I hope all this made sense. I will see you in the next lesson. See you there. Bye-bye. All right, so welcome to Play Along. I'm going to count you in. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I hope that you enjoyed playing along with me. Again, this is just one way of playing it. Download that backing track and you can kind of try to come up with own ideas of your own as well, okay? All right, see you in the next lesson. See you there. Bye-bye. Thanks for checking out this lesson. Now that you're still here, don't forget to subscribe right there where my finger is. Just hit that button, click on it if you haven't so far. And over here, you can see more videos to watch. All right, thanks for watching again. Thanks for subscribing, and I will see you very soon.